Remember that movie Zoolander when Mugatu's going crazy on the people when he's like, they're the same face! Hasn't anyone noticed this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills! That's how I feel about with this movie, but I'll get into it. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Movie Buddy. I'm your host, Josh Blumenkrantz, and today I'm reviewing Moana. Directed by Thomas Kail, the story follows a young woman who is assigned by the ocean to restore an ancient relic to Te Fiti in the hopes of saving her people. In other words, this is the exact same story as the animated film that we got almost 10 years ago. Now, we all know that these Disney live-action remakes are hit or miss, mostly miss, with Cinderella, in my opinion, still being the best one. And, you know, we've kind of come a long way since then. We've gone, like, up and down, mostly down. It's been a mess. But, yeah, this movie, I had no expectations going into it because I just knew this was going to be a shot-by-shot remake, and I was completely right. I just felt nothing. After I saw this movie, I went back to go watch the animated film again, and the animated film holds up so much better than this. There's a lot of differences, okay? So let's start with the coloring. The coloring of this movie is just so bland. I don't know what it is. Like, it's so dark. The animated film makes it look so vibrant and full of life and wonder, but this, like, even the ocean doesn't look as good as, like, the ocean that it does in the animated film, which is kind of crazy. And some of these characters, they just kind of recreates the animated characters exactly to a T. Like, there's Pua, the pig, and then Hey, the, like, rooster, and just, I don't know, like, I just expected something different, but no, it was just 95% of it was exactly the same as the animated film, with 5% being new things. Like, there were new jokes. Okay, there were new jokes. Like, example being when Moana first meets Maui, and he's like, "Oh, you want to autograph?" It's so stupid. But Dwayne Johnson actually does sell it a little bit. But yeah, just, I don't know. I wanted more from this, and I did not get that at all. Let's talk about Moana herself. Catherine Lagaʻaia. Okay, this is her first movie. She's playing the titular role. Ali'i Cravalho played her in the animated films. And I just have to say that Catherine, while she's giving a serviceable performance, she's a better singer than she is an actress. That's what I can say. She really blew the roof off with the songs. I was like, okay, I'm impressed. Very similar to Cravalho. But here's the thing. Cravalho is just like a better actress. Even though she did the voice performance for Moana, I felt like Ali'i just kind of captured the innocence, but like rebellious nature, but like someone you could kind of like root for and follow. But with Catherine, I didn't quite get that. I don't know why. It just felt like she was doing her own take on the character, which is great. But I was just kind of hoping to be more invested, and I didn't feel it. I don't know. I just didn't feel that spark. Now, when she has scenes with Dwayne Johnson, when, you know, Moana meets Maui, that's when it gets a little more fun. And then that's when she kind of comes out of her shell a little bit. She's kind of more playful, having a good time. But on her own, I just didn't feel the connection. It felt very bland to me. I didn't feel that spark, that, like, oh my God, like, I'm rooting for you. You're my hero. Let's go. I don't know. I just didn't buy it. And that's so very unfortunate. And Dwayne Johnson's back as Maui. And, you know, I gotta say, he looked completely ridiculous with his bodysuit, the wig. Oh my God. Like, but he is trying. He is trying. And he does love playing this character, clearly, because he came back. And he said, like, it honors his father. It's like, okay, sure. But what I like about Dwayne's Maui is that I can't really picture anyone else kind of doing it. I mean, I know there's been some speculation online. There are other, like, Hawaiian or, like, Samoan actors who could have played the role. That I get. But I don't know. Just Dwayne, he just has that charm that Maui kind of has, too. They don't really look alike. But nevertheless, I did like You're Welcome. You know, it was back on screen, but this time live action. And they kind of made it a big extravaganza. And that's what I feel like Disney, with this movie, put most of the, like, money in. Was, like, Dwayne's song and some other sequences. But I gotta tell you, the visual effects on this movie did not look good. There was a lot of CGI, a lot of green screen. Considering that they're filming in, like, Hawaii, you would think that they would use the royal landscapes to kind of capture that beauty of this magical land that we know and love. But no, like, it just looked really, really bad. I don't know. I was just, like, not feeling it, and that is not great. So what I'm going to do for the rest of this review, because this is a musical, and here at the musicals on the Movie Buddy, we're going to always break down each song one at a time. So without further ado, I'm going to go over each song and my thoughts on them. All right, let's start with Where You Are. So this song is all of Moana's people doing their daily jobs, and they're having a good time explaining to Moana like the ways of their people and why they got to stay on the island and not go in the water, that kind of stuff. I have to say, this is one of the best parts of the movie, and it's only the beginning of the movie, because you have all these Polynesian people being represented on screen, and they're just like working together, singing, doing their like dancing and stuff like that. I love that. I love that kind of representation on film. And you kind of feel that in the animated film too. Watching it back, I was like, it's similar, but you kind of explore it a little deeper on the live action forefront. So this was really good to me. Next we got How Far I'll Go, and honestly this is like literally a shot for shot recreation from the animated film. Catherine, while she is a very good singer, I just didn't feel it from her. Again, I just don't know why. I didn't gravitate towards her. I wasn't really rooting for her. I don't know, the disconnect between her and the ocean just felt off to me. It looked like she was kind of tired, just bland. I don't know. I gotta blame that, I guess, on the direction of Thomas Kail too, which is kind of crazy because this man directed Hamilton, like, and other shows too, like Fosse Verdon. Like, you think he has such a good vision for this stuff, but I don't know. Like, the acting just wasn't consistent enough for me. It really wasn't. But, I love How Far I'll Go. It's the really good I Want song, and I just wasn't vibing with it 100%. But again, she could sing. She's a great singer, but the acting was just hit or miss. Then next we have We Know the Way, sung by Moses McKay. And I have to say, this was a really cool sequence. I like this song in the original animated film as well. The visuals on this looked actually pretty good. They looked damn right amazing. Moses sounds really good, and you're comparing him to Lin-Manuel Miranda, who sang the song in the animated film. Moses is just a better singer than Lin. I mean, Lin is just overall, he's always been a better rapper than a singer, in my personal opinion. But, Moses, like, he really brought it, and just, like, the presence of these voyagers. They're voyagers, sailing, doing all the things. And it's really beautiful to see, and I love that culture. I love that representation right there. But I really like the song a lot. We're back to How Far I'll Go reprise. It's the same thing. It's literally the same thing in the animated film, shot for shot, practically. Like, she leaves the cave, she goes on the boat, How Far I'll Go, and then she's off on her adventure. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on that song. And then we get to the big show-stopping number, You're Welcome, the introduction of Maui, and I really have to say again that this song is just a winner to me. Like, it's such a big extravaganza, so many like visual effects in this one. It's like a party, like a lot of dancing more than like the animated film. You kind of see all those like tapestry tattoos kind of come to life in a sense, which is like really awesome to see. And I really like Dwayne's performance in it too. He's giving it his all. He's there with the humor, the jokes. Some of it lands, some of it doesn't, but either way, like, for me it mostly worked. Also, I did like they added a new verse to the song. They added like a kind of another, like, kind of sort of a rappy kind of verse too for him. I bet that was Lin-Manuel who kind of like wanted to throw that in there. But yeah, either way, like, that worked for me. I loved it. So yeah, good job with You're Welcome. Shiny, sung by Jermaine Clement, and now he's playing this like big, like crab-like creature, and he played the same character in the animated film as well. This song, I have such a weird relationship with the song, okay? Because like when I watched the animated film, I thought this song was so annoying and like unnecessary. But then watching the live action film, it kind of turned on me, and I just was like, oh, this is actually kind of catchy. This is kind of a bop. And again, it's very shot for shot, kind of a remake of the animated film as well. So nothing different there. But like, Jermaine is just like a lot of fun with this role, and the song is again quite catchy, and I like it now. It's really weird. We have I Am Moana, Song of the Ancestors, sung by Rena Owen and Catherine again. And I have such a weird thing with the song because in the animated film, I thought it was really great. Like, it was emotional. I was crying. Like, I felt it. I felt the emotion. It was there. Like, the love between grandmother and granddaughter. But this, I don't know. I mean, Rena's great as Moana's grandmother, but with her and Catherine in this particular scene, in the beginning I thought their chemistry was pretty good, surprisingly, but here I did not feel it as much. I don't know why. And also in the animated film, they changed some stuff, like she's hugging the like ghosts, I guess you could say, or spirits of her grandmother. But this, it's like she's just standing behind her the whole time while she has this like realization. So to me, that just wasn't as powerful compared to like them looking at each other. Like, they barely made eye contact. I don't know. But yeah, just this song is supposed to be emotional. She like dives underwater, grabs the rock, and it's like, okay, I am Moana. I am gonna go back there and save my people. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't feel it. I Know You Are, sung by Catherine again, and again, this is just like a shot-for-shot, basic remake of the animated film. Dee like changes back, I don't know. I just wanted something grand and miraculous, majestic, but no, I didn't get it. Like, it looks just like the animated film. It really does. Like, they did nothing different with it. Nothing enough for me to be like, wow, that was so worth it, my time and effort. I don't know. I just wanted something different, and I didn't get it. That's it. We know the way finale, which is basically the same thing as the animated film, but Moana sings it this time. It's not Lin-Manuel Miranda's voice again, and Catherine does sing it pretty well. I'm not gonna lie, very good singing. Again, it's just that damn freaking green screen with all these ships and everything. It was just like, what are we doing here? Like, come on. Like, we can't do this practically. Maybe they did some stuff practically, but it just, you could tell. At least I could tell. I don't know. I just feel like they needed to spend more money in this, especially if they wanted us to make a lot more money. And the effort shows. The effort shows, and that's why this movie did not do very well at the box office. Because people are like, this is too soon. We're getting too much Moana. We just had Moana 2 literally like, what, like 2 years ago? And like now we're back to this. This is just them. It's a cash grab. It's a cash grab. They're trying to make a lot of money. And it shows. They actually made a new song. It's called Along the Way, performed by Ali'i Cravalho, Catherine Lagaʻaia, and Dwayne Johnson. And this song's catchy. It's nice. It's an end credit song, you know. It's like kind of like the passing of the torch, but it made me miss Ali'i Cravalho more, honestly. Like, I could have seen her in this role more than Catherine, to be honest, because, like, yes, she's older, but she just still, I think, could pull it off, and, like, she's just a better singer, better actress, you know, she has that, like, fresh, like, innocence and, like, kind of Disney princess wonder that we kind of all are looking for when we watch the Disney movies. But for this, I didn't get that with Catherine. Dwayne's just having a ball again, you know, but yeah, this song was nice, and I like it. So to sum it up, if you're gonna make a movie, especially a Disney live action movie, put a little effort in, make it somewhat different, but also really fun and enjoyable. Yes, I'm sure there's gonna be a general audience that does like this, but for those of us who are, you know, analyzing film, we know what's up. But yeah, if I had to give a grade on this, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. I think the original one, I gave it like 8 or 9. But this, I couldn't even get close to that because it wasn't that at all. It was something else. This was like Timu Moana. I don't know. But yeah, and in terms of Oscar potential, nothing. I have nothing for this movie whatsoever. The song could maybe get in, but there's going to be a lot of good songs this year, and I feel like this will just be lost by the wayside. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Moana. Thank you so much for listening. If you like what you heard, go and hit the subscribe button on the channel. Greatly appreciate your feedback and your support. And remember, when you go to the movies, bring your buddy and talk about movies. Until next time, bye.